Hey, I always have the same reaction when I come on here. So funny. Very excited to be here. Very excited to be back on lives. Um, I have a couple friends who are going to meet me here. They're not here yet. Okay, it's just my notification. Um, so this is merely just a chat I'm going to be having with my friends about what it is we do to stay sane and not just, you know, keeping our heads on straight, but what is it that helps us to stay peaceful when there goes Elaine, when we're faced with different things throughout the day that can take our frequency down. Let's see, she's coming in. She'll be in a second. Hopefully, Elaine, you can see and hear me. I can add you to the studio when you're ready, but I see that you logged in. So yeah. Um, but what do you do to keep the peace when things show up, right? My whole everything at this point in my life is about manifesting. So I'm at a point in my life where everything I do is intentional. And there are times where I am still, trying to keep everything intentional, but it really takes some adjusting. It takes some getting used to. All I can say is I'm way further than I used to be. I'm way further than I used to be. Elaine, if I don't know if you know, but your mic is muted. And yeah, but take your time if you're still getting your camera together. Um, I'm way further than I used to be. It was a a tough juggling act, trying to get everything to where it is right now. And right now, I am still improving. I want to always be improving. I never want to be. Oh, there she go. Let's see. Let's see. Hey, your mic is on now.
Good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
I am well, and yourself?
I'm doing great. Doing really great.
Good. Okay. So what are we talking about?
We are literally just going to be talking about what it is that keeps us optimistic in
Okay.
light of everything that could happen in one day, and sometimes some of the things that do happen, but taking it not just a day at a time, but like one little step at a time.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I was talking to Shane earlier today, and he definitely is making some strides. So I know he's proud of that. But oh, there's Master B. There he go. Let's see. Okay. All right. So we got everybody here.
All right. Good evening, Master B.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Um, I'm doing pretty good for the most part.
Pretty good, mean excellent. Because
Right.
pretty is a
Uh,
beautiful word.
close to spectacular.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Yes.
You know what,
Mm.
spiritual mom?
Yes.
When I heard you all the time on the phone when we speak while you're working,
Uh-huh.
That's when I started realizing why you were, in fact, always doing so wonderful.
Okay, because
Because,
every day,
uh-huh.
every second almost, it has been put out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, constantly.
Yeah. They come, they ask you how you doing, and what do you say?
Hey, great, fantastic. And,
Yeah.
and matter of fact, I think I had said to you before,
Uh-huh.
if I go to work and once I get there, hey, I may be feeling a little down.
Yeah.
I begin to look for people to say, good morning, how are you?
Yeah.
In turn, they say, how are you? And every time they ask me that, I say, great. And every time I say that, it gets better and better.
Yeah.
So,
It's funny because when you say things over and over again, it starts to become more and more true.
yes.
So I started saying, what was I started saying something the other day. I can't even remember what it was, but like anything that we want to see change, I noticed that if I keep repeating it over and over and keep telling myself, then it starts to happen more and more.
Yes,
But
I definitely see that.
yeah,
And I see the importance of seeing it
yeah,
first before you can see it.
mm-hmm, yep,
so
yeah,
I'm loving it. I'm learning. I am loving this new journey.
yeah. It's a beautiful one. You remind me of like when if you're looking for something on a map, or it's like, how could you know what you're looking for if you don't? Oh, is there somebody in there? Hi, Thunder Scorpion. Like, if you don't know what you're looking for, if you don't have the image in your head first, then you can't identify it when you arrive. You
Yeah,
got to know what you're looking for. You got to identify what the object is. And once you can identify what the object is, then it make it easier to, you know, be able to say, okay, this is it. I've arrived. Now I can embrace it. I'm here. It's
and
real.
and a lot of times you don't have a clear picture sometimes, and because you don't have that clear picture, you won't be able to really see it. You kind of think that you know, but it's
Mhm.
not clear yet.
Yeah.
So you have to, in other words, you have to make it clear.
Yeah. Yeah.
As they say, you don't want to manifest the wrong things.
Exactly. Yeah. So, Shane, are you feeling better today about some of the things that you got accomplished? How are you feeling now that you've been able to kind of slow down and stop ripping and running?
I just got to the back to the house. I still been ripping and running, and I'm trying to come down from all that
Yeah.
crazy stuff.
Yeah.
So, man,
And I feel like sometimes you gotta slow down before you could appreciate all the things that happened,
yeah, yeah.
to
I don't
soak it
even,
all in.
yeah, huh?
To soak it all in.
Yeah, yeah. It's a lot.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sitting here
I'm
looking at this stuff again,
yeah.
trying to make sure that it is what it's supposed to be.
Right, right, right.
Yes.
Yeah, accurate and everything. That's
Mm-hmm.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, so I noticed that a friend of mine, Thunder Scorpion, asked what's the topic. We're talking about like all the things that could cause us to be, like slowed down or depressed. Yes, we're flowing in it, but we're basically talking about like good energy and how good energy keeps us from sinking below a certain line that we don't want to exist in, on a day-to-day basis, because that kind of stuff really, really, truly affects more than we know. It affects our very existence as we try to do things, as we are around other people. Yeah. So I was just thinking about as an empath, like I noticed that a few people, were having like some issues and some episodes, and not all the time can you identify who it could be, but I knew because I was talking to them, um I guess like a couple days prior or a day prior, and I was like, man, something just all of a sudden they popped in my head, something told me to reach out to them, and I could feel their energy. And sure enough, I after that one moment, I didn't even hear from them for like almost, I guess, 24 hours. And then they were like, man, I was just trying to get myself together from from going there, from sinking below that line. But that's why I want to, get out here, y'all, and get on here on YouTube so people could see what it is we do and how we're able to maintain and not allow those things to cause more negative energy to be, attracted in our lives. So
Yeah.
um definitely starting off with like what Elaine was saying, every day just declaring that you're doing well. It might not really feel like it in the moment, but the more you're saying it, especially to someone, the more you start to feel it.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Um, July.
Yes,
Why are you giggling? This
because
is
it's
not
never no telling with you. Yes,
July.
Master B.
And Elaine,
Yes, sir.
I have a confession.
What's
Okay.
that?
All right. So you know how I've been like, dedicated to you guys and always available, and for the most part, and
Right.
always, trying to be there as much as I can.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I got a little bit of bad news.
But
What's that?
All right. So on Saturdays from
Okay.
about 10 in the morning, probably to about 10 at night, and on Sundays from 12 to maybe about 10:30 at night, as well as Mondays from around 6:30 p.m. to about 10:30 p.m. and on Thursdays
boom.
from 7 p.m. until about 11 p.m. I'm going to be absolutely, totally unavailable.
Okay.
All
So
right.
something good has happened.
Yeah, NFL season starts and
Oh my,
college football.
I knew you was gonna see why I was looking like the way I was looking? Because I
Man,
Oh
knew.
man.
hey,
And
it's about to
July,
go down.
I had the phone all up to my ear and stuff trying to hear.
But spiritual mom, I'm surprised you didn't know.
I know he got me on that one.
Okay. She watched
uh,
football like you.
oh yeah, yeah. So you
Yes,
already know what time it is.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I love my football.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess y'all both gonna be unavailable for me.
Well, I'm not,
Uh-oh.
I'm not going to sit and try to watch every game and follow everybody. I just like
Yeah.
Mhm.
football. I just watch it when if it's on, I watch it.
Yeah.
If my team is winning, then yeah, I'm all in it. My
Yeah.
team not winning, then I'll watch it or may not watch it.
Yeah. I'm gonna give them about 3, maybe 4 weeks, maybe. But if
Yeah.
they ain't doing what they supposed to be doing, I won't be watching football no more.
Now, which team
So,
is yours, Master B?
Chicago.
Oh, you're Bears. Okay.
Yeah.
And what
Okay.
about you? Is it the Patriots or the Eagles?
The Commanders,
Oh,
aka Redskins.
oh,
Oh yeah.
And
They still
red.
got a team?
we still got our team, but we're called the Commanders. Hey, better watch out. You know we
I know.
wait a minute. You know we going to the Super Bowl, right?
What? Oh, well, y'all gonna be sitting in section F? Wait a minute.
Y'all crazy.
Wait a minute. Hmm.
He said,
Nah,
"Take
but
that."
yeah, it's always fun at the beginning of the season, but then when you get hit in your mouth and turn
Right.
around.
Yeah.
But I use it to I guess escape reality for a little bit, you
Mm-hmm.
know? So especially if they're doing good. If they're doing bad, it could be like it's just like, oh well, let me go ahead and turn this off before I get even more mad.
Yeah,
Because you know how Chicago do.
a
Jeez.
lot. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh well, I tell you what, you might as well just go ahead and leave your TV off.
oh, you want me to come over to your house, huh? Yeah, you better have some chips. Okay. Well, we gonna do this.
Right.
Yeah. But
Mm-mm.
yeah, man, this today was a long day.
Yeah.
And then, like handing some, those papers over to the people for review.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like a surreal, like, oh man, like it's about to go down.
Mm.
Ugh,
Yeah. I bet it was surreal.
yeah,
Mm-mm-mm.
but yeah, it's all
And that,
good. Then
huh?
after that, that's when I opened up that email and said, "Oh, look at this." With
Oh,
the
oh
driver,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I'm like, well, where
So
did this
much
come
has
from?
happened in one day.
Yeah, it's like a roller coaster.
Mm-hmm. It really is, and
Yeah.
I'm so big on those numbers that I see. Like I told you today, I saw the 2222,
Mm-hmm.
and then I started seeing it even more today. I started seeing the twos to let me know that the things that I'm doing, I'm on the right track.
Right.
And like for me, when I see numbers, they don't always mean only one specific thing like
Mm-hmm.
it does for some people. And I
Okay.
feel like numbers don't have to be just one equation. So if
Right.
somebody sees an angel number um 22 and they think, okay, new opportunities are about to open up for me every time I see this number. For me, it just confirms that whatever I'm doing at the moment
Mhm.
or whatever thought has been really prevalent in my mind,
Yeah.
then that's my confirmation.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of
Yeah.
times some of those numbers just serve as reminders for me to like realign in that moment,
Yeah.
realign.
Yeah. Yeah. That
Mhm.
happened to me today too.
Yeah, what you were
Yeah.
saying, a lot of numbers.
The same numbers I always see.
Okay.
And so, I was sitting at my desk and I was putting my package together, making sure everything was what it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
And I was like, dang. I had looked up at the clock and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So then I was like, okay, let me look through the paperwork that I have. And I was missing a notary
Oh,
stamp.
okay.
Yeah, I was missing one.
Mm.
And I was like, okay. And I just got up out my chair and went down. So last year there was a lady that worked in my building
Hmm.
uh, that had did my notary before. So I was like, man, I need this done today, like right
Yeah.
now. So
Yeah.
I went down there and went into her office, and she wasn't there.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So I stood there for a minute, and then I said, okay, let me go on and ask, her manager. I was like, yeah, is
Mm.
Gwen still here?
Uh-huh.
And he was like, I think she went to lunch. And as he said lunch, she came busting through the door. She was like, "Ooh, I
Oh,
forgot something." And I was like,
oh,
"Gwen," and she said, "Hey," I was
yeah.
like, "I need you right now." I was like,
Yeah.
"I need you to do this." She was like, "Oh yeah." She was like, I'm about to go meet my friend for lunch," and then she talking to me like, "Yeah, I'm doing this and this," and she stamping my stuff. I'm like, "Dang, that's great." That was awesome. So that was a good thing. And then I
Yeah.
walked back to my desk, was able to finish them packets today, and got them in the way I needed to. So
Wow.
Uh,
yeah, yep,
Mm-mm-mm.
sure did.
And you said
Hmm.
something a few minutes ago that reminds me of how that's when you can like just kind of bend time and go through that little narrow door like the Bible described. To me, it's like a portal.
Hmm.
I think it was a feeling that you said that you get. And um when that feeling happens, that's when you know it's a go and that things are about to change. And sometimes it feels heavy and hectic and, like it could be something that might not happen. But soon as you know, do what you got to do to go ahead and go in through that little narrow door,
Yeah,
everything is starting to change for all of us. And I noticed that all of us are having those moments.
yes.
And spiritual mom, you just had yours when you took advantage of that when you had your few little days off.
Oh, yes, definitely.
And now you got something accomplished that you hadn't had in a while, and it was beautiful.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And it makes the air is clear, because everything is in order. And
Hmm.
everything was disorganized, and I saw it as this being disorganized, and I kept putting out there, I am going to clean my room. I
Okay.
am going to clean my room. So every day I'm going to clean my room. And I was like, wait a minute, hold up.
Yeah.
I got to take that word going out
Hmm.
of it.
Yeah.
I clean my room. I
Mhm.
clean my room. And then boom, here it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
mm.
Y'all want to hear something crazy?
What's that?
Like psychologically, I just be sometimes zoned out, right? So I bought a special vacuum that allows you to kind of like steam your carpet, steam
Yeah,
clean, you know?
yeah,
So um I never really told them that that's what it does. And I never got a chance to get around to it. But the reason I bought it was because I was tired of getting that renting that cleaner from like the grocery store,
yeah.
you know? And then when you
Uh-huh.
rent it, you only got it for so long before you have to pay more. So you rushing to like do it within that time period. So I bought this vacuum and they have been using it just for regular vacuuming, but they have been using it for regular vacuuming. So I had kind of gotten away from listening to my affirmations when I go drive. I have been more so listening to like some YouTube videos and I just kind of neglected listening to my affirmations. So I started listening to them again about the fact that my house is immaculate.
Yeah,
And I need my affirmations in order to keep my house clean.
Yes.
If I'm not saying my affirmations, it don't happen.
yeah,
So I started saying it again. And y'all, I am not even kidding. Every time I say the affirmation about that, something happens that forces me to clean up.
Mm.
And it's like it never fails every time. And remember, I told you yesterday or today, Shane, I told you what happened to me yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, so spiritual Master V.
Well, you already know. See, you didn't hit 3 strikes like a long time ago. You trying to get to 7 strikes. You trying to change the game or something? Yeah,
She need an 8 count.
yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm so terrible at that. Okay.
That's like
So
when they be like, hey, Bruce Wayne, hey, Batman. I mean, Bruce Wayne. I mean, what?
you need a remote taser.
Yeah.
That's a shame. But yeah, so when I came home from, driving yesterday, I was gone for, man, probably 12 hours or more, right? So I came home, I was feeling good. I had a little bit of energy and I was like, okay, cool. I'm like, maybe watch some Netflix and eat. I couldn't wait to get home to eat. Um, and I was just like, okay, this is gonna be a good chill day, and I can relax and get my nap and get ready for the next round. Man, my kids, in particular, Mr. Mordecai, he had a little incident that made him have an accident. So I had to, it made me have to go scrub the floors in the bathroom and the floor like right outside the bathroom. And so I do that first, like, on my hands and knees. Like you can't you can't just spot clean, you know what I mean? So that's what I was doing. And then I told Marky, I said, Marky, that vacuum is a steam cleaner. I said, I need you to go behind me, everything that I do, and I need you to go and clean up with the vacuum. And he was like, oh, does it have solution? I was like, yep, it's right here. It was actually right here on my desk. So I handed it to him and oh my God. As a matter of fact, when I came home, when I walked in the door, he had everything out of his room and he was just cleaning, vacuuming. He was just vacuuming. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So then when that little incident happened and we had to like really clean, he had no idea that the vacuum could do that. So he was so excited and oh my God, it looked like somebody came in like when you're about to move or once you move into a place and the carpet looks freshly, you see the lines and the steam cleaning and stuff. It looked like that. It looked so nice. He was like, man, he's like, the vacuum could do this all this time you didn't tell me. I was like, I know, right? But like, it's amazing to me how once I started the affirmations again, and Master B, do you remember me telling you that because I was asking about carpet?
Yeah, with the people, and they was like,
Yeah,
nah.
I think 5 years. I thought they would have to.
Yeah,
I'm like, I need new carpet.
yeah.
But
They hit you with
yeah,
the no, ma'am.
I know. But it's amazing though. Like I have so many stories. Like the other time, Marky burned something in the microwave and it made the whole house smell like I think it was like burnt popcorn. Y'all know
Yeah,
how that smell, burnt
yeah,
popcorn?
Oh,
terrible.
yes.
Right. It's like it feels like you got ash on the walls and everything.
Yeah,
And that was the last time I was like, oh man, I started saying my affirmations and I was literally trying to like wipe down the whole house just to help with that smell.
yeah.
So it
Mm,
makes me do like some deep cleaning. So be careful what you ask for, right?
right. Cause you sure got it.
And it happens every time with not even just cleaning.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's how people, I think if you start to realize that that's how we manifest every day, then maybe you can start being more intentional, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Even foods that I have a taste for, if I just tell myself, oh, I have a taste for something in particular, the next thing I know, I'm eating it. And then I have to go back and give thanks because it's like, oh, wow, I manifested this without even knowing. That's the other thing, too, y'all, is like giving thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spiritual mom,
Yes, ma'am.
I know you had a long day at work.
You know it. One
Yeah.
more, then I'll be done with my long days for the week.
One more.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah. I think I'm gonna take a day off because I've been hitting it like, I don't know, about 5 days straight,
Okay.
really long hours.
Yeah.
So I gotta rejuvenate a little bit and then get back on it.
And that's very important.
Yeah. So, but do you guys how like what does meditation look like for you when you not like sitting down in a yoga position? You know what I mean? Like what helps you stop and just kind of like take some quiet time to yourself?
Yeah, a lot of
Um.
times. Especially if I have long days and when I first come in,
Uh-huh.
I'll do whatever I'm going to do, maybe turn the TV on for a minute. And
Uh-huh.
then after that, I'll sit back and I'll sit back on the sofa and just, sit there, and that will be my spot
Mm-hmm.
where, I'll, do my meditating, getting thoughts together and things like that.
Mm.
Um,
So sitting on the sofa and just kind of being still for a minute.
being still.
Huh. Nah, for me, it's in the bed.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. For a
Man.
lot of people.
Yeah, cause I told you what happened with Bree.
I forgot. Refresh my
Okay.
memory.
All right. So I try to get them off of
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
the
The,
devices and everything.
hmm
You
hmm
know. So uh, it was about, I want to say it was about 8:30, 9 o'clock, and I wanted her to get off the device, and so I, she was like, "Hey, can I use your phone?" And I was like, "Nah." I said, "Look me in my eyes," and I looked at her, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Ooh, you look tired." And she was like, "No, I'm not." And I'm like, "Yeah, you tired." She was like, "No, I promise. Look, I'm up." And I was like, "Okay, hold on." So I went and turned the lights off,
Yeah.
and I came back, and I got in the bed, and I laid down, and I put
hmm
on that meditation music.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I woke up the next morning.
Yeah.
I woke up the next morning. I was like, shoot, I did it again. I did it to myself. Yeah, I'm sitting there trying to put her to sleep, and yeah,
Yeah.
hey,
It'll do
yeah, it
it.
was one of them. I think it was one of the money ones from
Okay.
Elmer. Yeah, no, it wasn't. It was the one where he was like talking about um going out and exercising and
Oh.
getting your exercise in, right?
Yeah.
So how about so
hmm
the next day we ended up over at the Y,
Okay.
and
That's
I
when you
could
took
not,
them swimming.
yeah, and I could not get her out the pool
Oh.
because I was like, I was like, all right, it's time to go. And she
Yeah.
was like, no, it's not. We still have 2 more hours. I'm like, whoa, like we had already been there for two, so you trying to get it, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, but she did not want to go, and I,
Oh
you
wow.
know, it probably because of what she was listening to, that
hmm
night.
hmm
How
Cause
old
she
is she,
didn't wake up
Master D?
neither. Huh?
How old is she?
8.
Oh,
No,
such
eight
a
years
sweet
old.
age. Uh,
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
So yeah, that's how I get down. All I gotta do is get in the bed and throw one of them, throw one of the videos on,
Mm.
or what's the ones with the frequencies.
Yeah.
I'll pick one and I'll just be like,
Mhm.
okay, I'm gonna do this one today. And
Yeah.
yeah,
That 2 plus 2 got me.
yeah,
She was in there for 2. She's like, I still got 2 more.
yeah,
But that's her time for transmuting,
yeah,
That's her form of meditation.
yeah.
mhm.
Cause man, believe it or not, man, she
Yeah.
could not swim. She could not swim. What, about a month ago? She couldn't swim, and then all of a sudden, you
Ooh, a
know,
month.
I just was holding her on her back, and I was like, just sit here and float. And so I'm
Yeah.
talking to her. She's floating on her back. Well, I had my hand on her, so
Yeah.
she was relaxed. And I'm just talking to her, and
Hmm.
she was relaxed and just looking up at the sky. And I was like, you just gonna go ahead and you're gonna start swimming one day, and you're gonna start
Right.
floating. I had to remove my hand. She didn't even know,
Uh-huh.
and she was just floating there. And after about
Mhm.
4 minutes, she was like, "Dad, how much longer do I have to do this?" And I'm
Yeah.
sitting at this point. I'm on the side of the pool, and she's
Yeah.
just floating. And oh my God! I'm like, yeah, yeah, you did that. So
It
now she's a swimmer, so she don't want to leave the pool.
is, man. I can honestly say that is one of the most relaxing feelings that I have when I'm floating.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
Like I can
yeah.
I can just sit and imagine floating and do some meditation just by imagining I'm floating in water.
In water, yeah, yeah,
Y'all know that's a very spiritual substance for us since we are spirits and we're made of water. Our
yep,
bodies are made of water. So when we get in it, it's so cleansing. It's
yep,
very cleansing and detoxifying. It's
yeah.
like, you know how if you have something that has a lot of coloring in it, like I don't know, maybe it's some water paint on a piece of paper, right? And as soon as
Mhm.
you sit it in the water, you start to see the colors start to kind of
Pull
flow.
away, yeah,
That's what I feel happens to our aura and water, and I feel that the water cleanses and clears out our auras and stuff.
yeah,
Look, just a quick side note.
Yeah,
As you were speaking of the colors and the water, and the when you put the paper in the water,
yeah.
I actually saw the colors coming up.
What colors were they?
They were rainbow.
Really?
Yes.
That's what I was picturing. So in the line of work that I do, the rainbow heals.
Oh.
It's healing. So when I'm doing healings, literal healings,
Mhm.
I don't know if you remember spiritual mom sometimes that I told you like rainbow colors came up, but you probably don't remember because it was a while ago. But yeah, those colors, you literally use colors like that in the healings.
Okay. Okay. I saw
'Cause
it.
y'all know how with the guided meditations we may picture a certain solar color coming down through our crown chakra coming out of the
yeah,
sky.
yeah,
Mhm.
And usually I'll just say, whatever color comes to mind for you, because whatever color comes to the individual mind is the color that they need to heal. And usually it might be the color of one of their chakras. Or if it's all colors of the rainbow, then it's ultimate healing of the chakras,
Mm.
because you got red is the root chakra, orange is the sacral chakra, yellow is the solar plexus because it's the sun. It really is the sun.
Yeah.
We have that attachment. That's our umbilical cord to the sun, is the yellow solar plexus. So yeah, you keep going up in the colors of the rainbow. And whatever color comes down into your crown that you see, your intuition told you which chakra needs help.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, those colors that you saw,
Mm-hmm.
just talking about it makes me more relaxed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was just floating just then.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's funny. Just talking about that makes me, I think that it kind of has an effect on the way everybody feels, because
Mm,
and people have, people have no idea how much that stuff really truly is real.
I know.
Hmm.
It really is real. Um, if you guys, well, she already said she saw all the colors. Did you see any particular color, Shane?
Like the blue and purple.
Yeah,
I
all
think that's
the way
because
at the top.
back of my head hurts.
Oh, okay, yeah, because guess what? Oh, do you know where those colors are?
Uh-uh.
That's the crown and the third eye.
Oh yeah.
Yep. You literally
Hmm.
saw the colors that are impacting you right now.
So since I saw all of the colors, it's all impacted.
Yeah, but it means total relaxation too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yep. So yeah, the colors just it doesn't take much. Like there's not much required other than just taking the time for yourself and kind of like being still for a few minutes, sitting still.
Yeah.
Like you said, his is in the bed, hers is on the couch. Mine a lot of times happens in the car, you know, when I stop for a break. Or no, even when I'm driving, because driving is so hypnotic.
Yes.
Yeah. Looking at those two lines.
Yeah. The lines.
Sometimes trying to find the lines.
Yeah.
Hmm. Especially in this country. They don't use
Yeah.
a lot of street lights.
Yeah.
So you have to look for the white lines. But yep. just taking a moment and just picturing, it don't even have to be like a formal meditation that you can think of or that you've done. It can just be you focusing on whatever your mind shows you in terms of color and
Yeah.
whatever else may come to mind. And then just kind of like allowing that color to fill you up like paint and water or something. And then like the color as it spreads throughout your body, just imagine the color being the thing to paint over anything that really doesn't belong in your body, whether it is unhealthy cells and rejuvenating them to make them healthy, or painting over and causing the disappearance of certain types of stresses or trauma. Um, and a lot of times, too, if you do it in a relaxed enough state, it'll act for you like a kind of like what fasting does, or what else does that? Sometimes shock reveals a pain that you didn't know you had. Like if something scared you and you jumped, you may feel a sharp pain somewhere in your body.
Uh-huh.
Or if you're fasting, you may feel some discomfort somewhere in your body, and that's your body trying to get rid of, you know, that impurity in that area, or repair any damage in the area of the pain. So with the colors, your intuition will tell you, you don't even have to try to guide your mind. You just literally allow your mind to flow, and things will come to mind. So you can just be lying there and you didn't have no intentions other than allowing your body now to speak to you. And then all of a sudden something might pop into your head, like, an area on your back or leg or anything. It whatever it is that pops into your mind is because your body is telling you something. It's never a coincidence. And it doesn't mean that it's something serious. It just means that, hey, we're going to heal this part right now. And you just kind of keep putting more attention on that. Just TLC, nothing more than TLC with the mind.
Okay.
Mind alchemy. That's what mind alchemy does. Is that
Do
be
you know, do you know of people that be using crystals?
did you say that sell crystals or do crystals?
Use them.
Do I know any people who use them?
Yeah.
The people that I went to classes with.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you saying you looking for some?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
People
but
use crystals. Huh?
I, I know a couple people that try to use crystals,
Hmm.
but man, they be hell raisers. I was like, man,
Oh my gosh.
what's up with them rocks? So
Do they really?
yeah.
Oh man. Crystals are nice and they're very potent, but
Okay.
we have a little of everything in our own body. You just gotta channel it.
Yeah.
It is nothing that exists on the periodic table that's not in our body.
Right.
So usually the mind can tell you that too, like what needs to be used. And I just recently ordered something that's gonna help me. It's metal in the form of liquid though,
The
because I need better clarity.
it's called colloidal, like silver and
Mhm.
magnesium.
Uh-huh. Yep, I got silver and I have some gold coming.
Yeah, I had the gold. I had the gold, the magnesium, I think it's platinum.
Yeah.
We have a platinum one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. I need the help. I think I need the help, but I've been realizing too that there are so many reasons that my attention span is the way it is.
Oh dear.
I don't know, y'all. I might be dangerous if my attention span wasn't so short, because the stuff that's happening from my thoughts already, I can't
Yeah.
even imagine what would happen if I could focus on something long enough.
Elaine. Elaine.
Elaine checked out. She was like,
She
I'm
went to sleep.
meditating. Right. Sleep.
She might have went to sleep.
Elaine, your mic is muted. I don't know if that's intentional.
Yes, I'm moving around.
Oh, okay, okay,
I'll unmute it in a minute.
okay. Yeah.
Mm,
See, now you're stuck all by yourself in this conversation.
that's all right. That's okay.
I know that's why you be asking me, what am I doing? I already know.
What you mean?
You be like, what are you doing?
Man, cause you never know. You be like, oh, I'm hang gliding. I'm about to get on a plane going to South Africa. What?
Right.
Like,
Oh man.
oh, okay, well, bring me back. Bring me back something.
Right.
Bring me back something good.
The girl I met yesterday, she's going there next.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, dang girl, all of that off of your work at home job.
Right.
But yeah, she said she do options. So
Yeah.
she been to, she was telling me, we started off talking about Mexico. She was talking about Puerto Rico. She's talking about Dubai. She said they're going to Africa. One of her cousins actually moved over there and is having a house built.
Yeah.
And she named a whole lot of places that she been already, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, shoot, yeah, I'm definitely ready for that. I guess Elaine is back.
I am.
Yeah.
Elaine,
Yes, Master B.
did you hear July when she said that she was trying to focus?
Yes, Master B.
So at this point, do you remember when July just she just started, you know, going on a tangent, and we was subject to the foolishness, and and we just sat there and we just let her do her thing, and then we had to reel her back in,
Yes, Master B.
and when she came back, eh, it was just like a woosah moment.
Oh my gosh.
Ah. Because we
Mhm.
even when even when you get a little wild, when you get a little crazy, you can always come back.
Always
Right,
come back. She ain't never
Mhm.
leave us, Master B.
right.
Yeah.
I wasn't gone. What you talking
No, you
about?
wasn't go. No, you was still here,
But I was
but
what?
man, you was there.
I know.
You was
She
going
had
there.
she look. She had to have her moment. That was her moment.
It was
Ah.
yeah,
Hey, who said the moment has passed?
That moment.
It
yeah,
may
that
not be
moment.
fully gone yet.
Oh Lord.
It,
Master B.
Yes.
ah, so funny. That's funny. I do
Yeah.
get, hey, I can get pretty, oh man, if I really do focus on something, yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot of energy that goes into that,
Yeah.
Mhm.
you know?
Yep.
So now more than anything, I just really want to focus on what I'm thinking before I go to sleep every night or whenever I go to sleep.
Right.
Before I go to sleep, I'm just
Yeah.
really trying to focus on. I actually wrote some things down.
Hmm.
I wrote down 9 names, and I'm imagining those persons in a circle, and that's what I focus on before I go to sleep.
Mhm.
Mm.
And I'm implementing the 369 method.
Right.
Yep. So with those 9 names, I'm literally just focusing on me being a counterpart of each of those persons.
Hmm.
All 9 of them, even though one of them is Elijah.
Yeah.
So that's my new thing, is focusing on knowing that I am a counterpart of those who I view as my guides, those who I learn from, those who encourage me.
Yeah.
It's like astral traveling,
Mhm.
Yeah.
because you know how I said a color will come to your mind or a body part will come to your mind. So the same thing happens when when you make contact with people in your mind, living or in the past or what, right? Doesn't matter. When you
Right.
make contact with them in your mind, stuff like words, thoughts, conversations happen.
Yeah.
So yeah, I I know I'm probably going off a little bit on the deep end for anybody who might be seeing this tonight, but yep,
Well, I
that,
know it was much needed for me.
yeah.
Yes.
Mhm. I'm glad it led to that, so that yeah, especially since you saw the colors leaving the paper, now you know, as easy as that flowed to your imagination,
Hmm.
everything else that flows to your imagination, if you surround yourself by, even if it's 9 people like I did,
Hmm.
it'll definitely be significant. I had the reason why I said today was such a magnificent, glorious, beautiful day is because for the first time I had a realization about a number that I received in a download. And the number that I received it when I had this very special vision that happened for me in Sedona, Arizona. And this number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5 numbers long. It's a 5-digit number. And they add up to the number 9. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's deep. Like it's, and Shane, remember I was telling you about codes?
Yep.
Yes, Master B.
Yes, Master B. I told you about my code.
Strike 5.
Right. There we go.
Right.
I'm telling you,
Right.
y'all need to be watching baseball more than football. Dealing with me.
Ah,
Master B. Man, I'm telling you. So when I realized that that's something that I use almost every day, that 5-digit number. And I see it a lot on the clock. I see portions of it on the clock a
mhm.
lot,
Yeah.
but I see it a lot on on my phone, like on, or on the computer screen or in the car on the radio or something.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit different than when I see angel numbers
Okay.
because it was a code that you know was literally given to me and I didn't know it. It's like you don't know, so you just write it down. It's like, okay, this is a very specific thought it was like not no just little random thought. It was very specific. So I was like, okay, I'll write it down. Someone told me to write it down, so I wrote it down. And now that I see that that sequence equals 9, I'm like, man, it's a lot of things that you know, that I can use with that number. It's tripped out. Really tripped out. But when stuff start coming to mind, y'all jot it down if you can. If it's something that you can capture,
Uh,
because you can't always capture the stuff. Sometimes you see it, but you can't really translate it.
Yeah.
So yeah. So sometimes I do just be being quiet, maybe won't answer my phone, even if I get off social media for, a week or so or
Yeah.
longer. That's what I do be doing. It's
Yeah.
focusing. Uh, what you laughing at?
Cause you be focusing and eating macaroni and cheese.
No, and I just had some yesterday.
I know. We all know macaroni and cheese.
Right. I
That's
do
funny.
not. Y'all want to know? I don't change my eating habits for nobody. It's not. I,
uh,
uh, yeah, but I do need to. Sometimes I crave fasting.
yeah.
You know, and I need to do some because I have been doing a lot of detoxing and I've been losing weight and I've been. I need to clear out. You gotta follow up.
Yeah.
do you fast to be?
Huh?
Do you fast?
Yes.
Well, why don't we do a group fast one time? Let's
Hmm,
do it. Put it together. We decide when,
okay.
and we
Yeah.
all be on the fast at the same time.
Hey man, I
Mm.
you know I when I'm doing it, I'm going for like between 3 and 10 days.
Oh no, I ain't going that far. I,
Oh.
I mean,
I
I'm
don't
start.
think-
I start. Let's start off small for me.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
How long you go, July?
Typically between 3 to 7 days. I don't think I've ever made it to 10.
Okay, well, we can start with a 3 then.
Yeah, that's good for me.
Yep.
Yeah, 3 is good.
Let me just finish these next couple of weekends up.
Yeah.
With them chicken wings.
And I'm gonna need those 3 days. But
See, but
now,
it's hard. It's hard when you trying to do that on Sundays.
yeah, well, we can do it during the week. Well, we can do it during the weekdays. That'll
Yeah.
work. Yeah, we can do weekdays.
Yeah, because it
Mm,
gets a little crazy on Saturday, Sunday.
Right, and Friday.
Yeah, Friday. Yeah, yeah.
see, I don't have no social life like y'all.
We're gonna come to Atlanta so you can have a social life while we're there. Come on,
Yeah.
Shane, let's go to Atlanta.
Yeah. and
Word.
then, and then I'll have a drink or two.
A drink.
She's gonna be drinking lemon water, Master B.
Yeah.
My lemon and cucumber and mint.
With, with a splash. No.
Yeah. Well, you guys, we have been on an hour, and I know that y'all are tired. I done talked myself into a relaxed state now.
uh,
Yeah, I feel like I can just go right to sleep. Me and my list of 9.
yeah, list of nine. I got to put my list
Yeah.
of nine together.
Yeah.
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 But I can see the power in that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let it be iconic.
Yeah. And then we'll decide what 3 days we're gonna fast, and for you guys it'll be a breeze. For me it'll be a super breeze. I like
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. I'm
that.
glad you said that. Okay.
Yeah.
It's going to be a breeze. It
But no,
is.
it is. It is.
It is a breeze.
It is a breeze.
It's a
Yeah.
breeze.
It's a
I got you.
breeze.
Okay.
Yeah. You won't even. You won't by day three. You gonna be like, oh man, I can go for another one.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll see.
No, that's how it works. And you could, you
Now
start preparing yourself for it.
what type of fast is it? Because there's different types of fast. What type? We
Mhm.
doing like a just the
All right.
water or
Nah. So sometimes I do like a water.
Mhm.
Other times I do where it's like I like to do this one is like watermelon juice, like watermelon water, and
Mhm.
I'll just do that or like cucumber water or
Mhm.
cucumber juice or some type of melon juice, and that's all I have,
mm-hmm.
Mm.
right? Right, and I
Mhm.
usually do that when I don't feel too well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm. It's a
Um.
nice reset, ain't it?
Yep. Yeah.
Mhm.
And if you could get you a watermelon with the seeds in it, then man, take them
Mhm.
seeds and you could grind them up,
Uh-huh.
and you can actually put them on your food, like sprinkle it on there like pepper.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
But you make sure you use the seeds.
Mm-hmm.
I never did that before.
Yeah, you grind it up like in a pepper grinder. You could grind them up.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I got one. And that's what I had for breakfast today. I took it with me when I went out driving today. I had a nice,
Had that honeydew, right?
no, I finished that the other day. Watermelon today.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I ate. That was my breakfast. And I I usually don't eat till late. I kind of still intermittent fast, I guess,
Yeah.
because I don't
Yeah,
really
that was
have
the other one,
breakfast like that.
intermittent fast. I couldn't remember the name of it though, but
Yeah.
But
yeah, you
but
might.
in that you just don't eat for like 18 hours or 16 hours or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yep.
Uh,
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah, like you
But you
might
could
wait.
also do one where where the only thing you do is eat while the sun is up.
Mhm.
And then you take as soon as the sun go down, don't eat nothing else till the sun comes up.
Yeah, the circadian rhythm.
Yeah, that's what yeah. Circadian rhythm.
Oh, that's the first time I heard that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rise with the sun and go to bed with the sun. That sounds like an island to live on and just, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
go to sleep with the sun going down.
Yeah.
So, but we're gonna do the water and juice fast for 3 days.
We
That
could do
sounds
whatever
good.
type of fast you want to do.
Yeah, that's what I would. I want to just let's start right there. Get through that.
Okay.
You can do anything.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah.
I can't even. I'm so tired now.
Yeah.
I'm so sleepy now.
All right. Well,
It
look,
sound
you're
yawning like a
tired.
polar bear.
I
Yeah.
know.
You're like what?
I'm all out now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all
Well,
right, y'all. So we'll start whenever Elaine gives us the. I can be prepared to go whenever you're ready, because, like I said, I don't have a social life. So,
Well, since it's going to be during the weekdays,
yeah.
okay.
I mean, we can always, I don't know. I mean, my Sundays sort of start my week off. We can always start on a Sunday evening and always go from an evening to an evening.
No,
Or
Yeah.
Sunday evening is football.
Sunday starts
That's
football.
yeah, this Sunday.
Well, you got Sunday night, then you got Monday night, then you got Thursday night.
See, that's what I was trying to tell you. Remember? I was trying to hey, Sundays, nah, I can't do Sunday. Saturday, maybe. But Monday, no, can't do Monday. Thursday, that's Amazon Day. Like,
He said Amazon Day.
yeah, they
Oh my
play
goodness.
that's where football comes on Amazon Prime.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, it used to. I don't know if they're doing it again this year.
yeah.
But the Thursday night game will be on Amazon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
What, Prime?
Yeah.
Or
Really?
do Prime want
Yep.
more for it?
Yeah.
Is it free? She said.
If you have Amazon Prime, you can watch it.
Okay,
Oh,
so they
okay.
don't want more for it.
Oh no! They're not asking for more.
Okay.
Hmm.
If you
It's a
got
part of
Amazon
their
Prime, you be
package.
watching the videos and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Hmm. Okay.
Well, Shay, we're gonna have you're gonna let's see Sunday and Monday. We can always start Monday night. You still got Tuesday and Wednesday before Thursday night football come on.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, we'll play it in between the games.
There you go.
We're gonna see. I fast. We can fast in between the games and whenever the Bears lose.
Oh Lord, we're gonna be fasting all the time.
Yeah.
That's what you wanted, right? That's what you want.
Oh man.
I'm trying to make you better.
After a while, you're gonna have me cheering for them because I want to eat now.
Right.
Right. See, I was playing Jedi mind tricks if you get on the thing.
Y'all are too much.
You know.
All right. Well, so we'll do that, and then I guess to those who are watching, we'll see y'all next week, next Wednesday, hopefully 7:30 or 8ish, depending on their schedule. So,
Yeah.
all right,
All right,
y'all.
good night.
Good
All right.
night. Thank you for joining me tonight.
Thank
Good
you
night.
for having me.
All right, y'all.
Good night, Master B.
All right, you too.
All right. See y'all later.
All right.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
bye-bye.